All right, guys, welcome back to another video, Shaman J. So finally, I get to show you my new TV I got this morning. So as I'm recording this video, this TV is available to purchase. You can get it from Best Buy. I'll leave a link down below. TCL brought out several TVs last year and the year before that. But last year, and for the record, my entire house, I bought TCL TVs in every room. So now it's time to get my bedroom with a lot bigger TV. I used to have a 55-inch TV here from TCL, so I decided to move that one, donate a TV because I do have a TV in every room. I didn't have a space for an extra TV, so donated that TV. And now the upgrade, it is the 65-inch 7 series. This is the Q7 series. You have the S series, and then you get into the Q series, which is what I have here. You've got the Q6, the Q7, and the Q8 is the big dog. Now, I'm going to tell you some reasons why I think the Q7 is probably going to be for the majority of people. And I know it's not the least expensive of them all. I mean, because you get down into the S series, those are really affordable. But the Q series is what I recommend based on previous purchases from TCL. So here's the skinny. This TV costs $1,000. Yes, $1,000. It is the middle of the ground, like right, it's one step below the Q8 series, which is the mini LED series. This, in fact, is quantum dot technology. And I have quantum dot TVs already in the house, and I love them. It's an affordable way to get a phenomenal picture, and TCL has mastered the art of doing this. So the first thing I want to talk about, other than the price being $1,000, you can actually get the 6 series for $700. This is $1,000, and then so on. It goes up, by the $300 to $400 each series to start. But the reason I think this one is actually really, really solid, I'm going to read off some of these specs to you while you look at this beautiful art here from this Google TV, and then we'll get into more than just specs here in just a second. So this is obviously a 4K Ultra HD display. It is a QLED, which is quantum dot technology. One step below the mini LED series TVs that they do offer. And this has ultra-wide color gamut. So that's why I have a screensaver going right now, so you can actually see just how beautiful, this screen actually is before I show you any kind of video clips or anything like that. So you do have high brightness and Pro LED backlight in here, up to 1,000 nits, and it gets really bright. You have, and here's the reason why I say go to this model here, the middle model, because it has the same full array pro level dimming with up to 200 dimming zones, just like the mini LED model. So the one above this one, it has the pro level dimming on it, and this one does too. The one below it actually has the backlit. So that's not a bad thing. It's just that you get a really solid display for a little bit more. This one also is 120 hertz refresh rate, 480 for the frame rate for motion rate, and then you also have a gaming mode, and the game accelerator gets it up to 240 frames per second for the gaming, and that is absolutely phenomenal. You do have HDR, you got Dolby Vision, HDR 10 plus, HLG as well. So you've got a lot going on with the colors of this device, and look at how it's producing here. And I can tell you, going through the camera here, you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. It literally looks like this in real life. Sometimes when you're recording something, it changes up. You can't really tell, the difference in it, but you can definitely see here, this is absolutely a phenomenal picture. Now you do have Dolby Atmos, and like I said before, this is a Google Smart TV. So if I didn't say that before, this is a Google Smart TV, and it is absolutely beautiful. So being able to control all your things, just signing with Google, you can use the remote to talk to and everything. I'll show you the remote here in just a little bit. But it is absolutely great with the voice controls. So you also have the TCL AIPQ engine with deep learning AI, and you have enhanced IMAX certification, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, DTS Virtual X, Bluetooth, personal audio. You got 4 HDMI ports, and one of them is ARC, because if you kind of look down just a little bit, you can probably barely see it. It actually has, I hooked up my soundbar and subwoofer to this because why not? I want to make my bedroom just bang. So you also have built-in Chromecast, obviously, and this actually has Apple AirPlay 2. Yes, it does. And it works with, it's got a USB input, it's got dual band Wi-Fi AC, and it has all the goodies that a person could possibly want when you're talking about owning a TV like this. So this TV, like I said, I have the screensaver plan now. These are Google's. You can set this up to, and I didn't show the unboxing, all that stuff. I wanted to get this thing set up, to be honest, because I've done TV reviews on my channel before, and this is the replacement to the one in my office, basically. The one in my office is a Google TV as well, 65-inch, just like this. But honestly, when I got it out of the box, when I got that TV, I had the option to go ahead and spend $200 or $300 more and get the upgraded model, which is the next model up, and I didn't do it. And if I'm being honest, I did have some regrets after doing so. I did. I had some regrets because it wasn't sluggish and slow, but I ended up getting probably about 5 to 10 updates in owning that TV since it launched last year sometime, or at the beginning of last year, I think it was. A little over a year having that TV. It's this replacement is phenomenal. It is a major upgrade. So basically, if you compare apples to apples, the TV this year that cost $700, that's what I got for last year's model. This time, I got the middle one right under the big boy. So now from experience, I'm telling you, spend the extra money, get the better quality screen, and get a few more features. You will thank yourself. Trust me. It's going to be totally worth you doing so. So there's, and before I get into the remote, look at how beautiful this display is. I mean, do you see the borderless design going around here? This is ridiculous. It's like super thin around the edges. Absolutely great. Just great. So before I show you the remote, or before I get into the TV here, here's the remote. Okay, so look. What they've done is they've added some extra buttons here. If you know the old TCL remotes, they're blum. They're not that great, if I'm being honest. And they were still super small. Most of them were small like that. They were like Roku remotes, remember? So in this one, you can see they've added the Apple TV button. Well, I think it's great. Now, you've always had the TCL channel and the YouTube and the Prime and the Netflix, but the Apple button, and I have 7 TCL TVs in my house. None of them have that. And I even had the one from last year, and I don't recall it having an Apple button on there. But looking at the remote here, you can see they chose to not do a number pad and to put a number pad button right there. Now, they've got all this space at the bottom. Maybe it's because this is a narrow remote. I don't know. That's why. But they definitely could have put a number pad on here. You see, there's no number pad. And then also this area right here, I think should kind of be in the center and just move it, shuffle. I mean, I could be way off. For $1,000, the remote is your lifeline to your device. Yeah, it really is. So if you look here, you've got a TV Plus button. You've got your number pad button right there. You got your information, your mute, volume, channel, your list, home, back, and live TV button. And you have your, and these are like a soft touch, matte, rubbery feel. They feel phenomenal. They really do. In the center here, you've got some braille, obviously next to your power button. You got your source, your contacts, and your settings, and the also famous Google button right there. That way you can press and hold that button and say, "Hey Google," and look, and you can tell it what to do. Now, one thing about this remote that is actually pretty unique is you see that metallic glare that they have on there now? That is actually pretty good. This just runs with 2 AAA batteries, and that's it. Uh-oh, Google's back there going off again. But yeah, this is the remote. It's an upgraded remote, very nice remote. I'm wondering what's going on down here, and I need to go check out the 8 series remote, the Q8, because this is the Q7. Remember the step down, one step down, and wonder if they get more or something like that. I don't know what it is, but I don't know, but maybe they get more on there. So do you see how beautiful that screen is in the background? Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and hit home, which you can see here. Now, this is where you get into, this is what these TVs look like. This is a smart TV. So this is what they look like. This is what they look like. And from this angle, you're probably thinking, oh, Jay, it looks good. It looks good. Yeah, it is I can't stress enough how beautiful this is. So if you're all the way up, if you're pressing all the way up, you scroll to the right and you can see this is live TV, or you can hit that live TV button right there and take you straight to the live TV section. And then you scroll again, you can see some movies here. These are pretty much recommendations and things that are coming up in the feed of my feed of the purchased apps that I purchased streaming services that I have, and then things that you can purchase. You can see here crime movies. I can buy these movies if I don't already own them. I own a lot of movies, and yeah, it definitely in my catalog you'll see. But nonetheless, these are just movies you can check out. Now, here's movies from my watch list. And this is just an area for movies. You can do anything you want to do in here. Check out any movie. Let me tell you something. Highly recommend you checking out Marshalls. Right there. Check that movie out. I think you'll enjoy that. Anyway, keep scrolling over here. You can see TV shows. This is live TV or TV, not live TV. TV shows that have been on TV, or it's for a specific streaming service like Power Book 4. The second season of that one comes out on September 1st. I'll be checking that out. But pretty much I've finished all of these, man. I've already finished season 1 on Power Book 4 Force with Tommy, and I've finished all of Power Book 3. Godfather Harlem. I know you haven't. If you haven't watched that, you got to check that out. I've finished a lot of these Ghosts. This is probably what's holding together. Power is holding together Stars, folks. I obviously pay for Stars too, but I've got Paramount, and I'll show you some other apps, obviously that I have on here. But nonetheless, this is TV shows. Now, apps. Here are some of my apps. Now, these are the ones that way I've organized them. So I'm going to go ahead and go to See All. So right now, these are the apps that I have installed on the TV. Got my Netflix, my YouTube, basically my paid services are pretty much up on this top row, these top 2 rows. Now, let's just say I wanted to move something. Well, what you do is you hold down this middle button here on the one that you want to move. Then you let go and press it, and then you can move it around like this. You can move it wherever you want to move it to. Not a problem. That's what you do. And it'll continue to glow, and I can just click the next one and just move it how I want to move it. Yeah, pretty much. That's how it is. And when you're finished with it, you just hit you hit the back button, get out of it, and then there you are. So let's go over to YouTube real quick. Obviously, I'm going to mute this out. Mute that out real quick. I don't know what was planned, so, but as you can see here, here's an ad. Pixel, what's up, team? Pixel, baby, in the house. Yes, yes, yes. But, yeah, so here is the Pixel 7a commercial. Let's go to, great. This is one of my buddy's cars I recorded. It says Red Eye Hellcat. Here it is right here. This is going to give you some sense of the colors, the way it's reproduced. It was really sunny on this day, and it was so beautiful out here. I mean, this was a great day to film. It was scorching hot, but it was beautiful. His car is a nice blue color, and so you can see my old 300 back there. This video is from about 2 or 3 years ago, but it gives you some representation of the way it's going to produce content. Now, this is a YouTube video recorded with a not so great camera 3 years ago. I don't know what phone I was using, but it gives you some sense. So let's go out and let's go back up to something else. Let's go to here's my car. Let's check this out. This is my 2020 CT5V from back in the day. Let's see what the settings are at on here. All right, so it's in 1080p. Let's find something in 4K. That's a good video, but let me find something in 4K here for you. Let's see if I recorded any of these in 4K. I don't know. I don't know that I recorded any in 4K. But we're going to see here. I think I was doing a lot of 1080p back in the day, so I don't know. Maybe I decided to, I've got a lot of 4K content though. Let's see if this is, because I just want to show you the 4K content. Here, that's actually pretty clear right there. Is this in 4K? Yeah, this is 4K 60. This is just me messing around back here on a road. Let me see what else is like on it. Is it? I want to show you the outside of the car. Oh, John, this is not looking well. This is not looking well, John. Here we go. This one is definitely in 4K, I believe. Let's see here, because I really want you to see these colors. Oh my God! You know what? Nonetheless, here it is. This is a beautiful representation of how beautiful this screen could possibly be for you. Now, over video, again, recording, it's probably not gonna. It's gonna look a certain way. In person, folks, I can guarantee you this is beautiful. Now, let's go to a more recent video, because I know for a fact these are in 4K. And go up here to, let's see here. I'm just showing my own videos. I could show you any other video, but I want to show my videos to you. Obviously for copyright video purposes. I remember I shot an entire 30-minute video on one of the TVs I got back in the day, and it got removed. I removed it actually because they wanted to share the content, the paid services, and all I did was use like 2 seconds of their video. So not anymore. But here is my 2023 GMC Sierra 1500. This is it in like this beautiful red color. It's like a mystic red color. I'm gonna scan forward and show you some more of the truck here. Here we go. This TV just displayed, look at the borderless design on here. Now that's my truck, my 23 truck. Let me show you my wife's white one if you haven't seen that already. She has a white 23. Okay. Here's one. Yeah, here it is right here. Beautiful. Just, oh, do you see this? Oh man, I think I got under there and I put the new side steps on this one and got ceramic window tint put on here. This is when it was brand new, a while back. But just a beautiful TV, just a beautiful TV, just absolutely just phenomenal. It's great. It's just great. So let me show you my Cadillac over here. I'm just showing you different, so you can get some kind of representation of the color and the way how this is going to be. And I know it's not the best representation, but I'm trying to give it to you as best I can. That's why I went to Screensaver, because Screensaver definitely shows how beautiful this could possibly be. Let me see. Here's my Camaro. Let's see here. It's too blown. It's too bright, which is why I just put on the Screensaver. You just go to settings and go to Screensaver, and you can see different pictures, just like that. Boom. Now you can really see how beautiful and vivid these are. But before I do that, let's get into settings. And I want to show you some things that I actually changed here, if I can. Kind of look on that side over there. Let's just move the camera here. Yes, I'm balling like that. Where I just pick the camera up and just boom, just move it. I want to really show you the settings that I've adjusted here. Right in here. I went down to display. Let's go to settings. And I went down to picture. And over here, Smart HDR mode is a must, folks. Smart HDR mode is something you should definitely turn on ASAP. And I think that's just the way you should have. There's different, let me see if I can show you how it looks different on here. Well, the Screensaver thing is not on, but you can kind of see it changing on that side where it gets dim and then brighter. Yeah, that's movie mode. Yeah, Smart HDR is the way to go. Change that ASAP. Now the brightness, you can see it can get really bright, really bright. Color saturations, I left it at 50%. Now the advanced screening is where I actually did some work at. So I went in here and I turned on brightness plus. That was turned off by default, and trust me, it does wonders for the display. Let me go to the bottom of the display here. Here we go. And you got your gamma set at 2.2. I left that alone. For colors, I left all this alone. I got them to normal. And then motion, I set that up, right? I changed, it came turned off, but I've got the blur reduction here. It says reduce blur, motion blur on fast moving options. So you can change this, put it to 5 if you want to. It's up to you. Make motion more fluid, which is what I like. Dynamic acceleration, increase the refresh rate was turned off as well. All right. A lot of things were just kind of turned off by default, but that's why I recommend you go into your TV settings and actually adjust them to the way you want to. You don't have to set your TV up how I have my TV set up, but it's up to you to do so, straight up. So I think that just based on what I've seen so far since this morning and using this phone, oh gosh, this TV all day, I've been sitting in here. I'm glad I went with the 7 series. The 8 series cost about $1,400 to start. And it starts, and these TVs go up to 85 and 98 inches too. So that's a huge plus. So if you are really into your media consumption and you like to watch TV and you really want to enjoy it, I mean, look at how beautiful this borderless display is. It doesn't get any better than this, folks. So this is my new TV, upgrading the bedroom to 65 inches from 55. I have a pretty big bedroom, and the 55 inch was mounted on the wall, but I took the mounts off and decided to go ahead and use this area here and just do it this way because I just didn't, it got some, you know, you outgrow some things after a while. Plus I decided, you know, I really I wanted to fill this wall a little bit more. I actually was I can put an 85 inch up here if I wanted to, but I didn't want to mount another TV on the wall. I was like, I want to just keep it a little bit more, because I actually, when I mounted that original TV, it was up a little higher than I wanted. And at that time, I didn't do a frameless mount. You know, the mounts where you don't need to drill. I have those now throughout the house in most of the places, but I just decided to just patch it myself, paint it up, get it cleaned back up like new, and then put the TV down here on the stand. So you can obviously mount this on any wall. Just make sure you have the right brackets and everything to hold the weight of the TV. This TV weighs, I think, just a little over 100 pounds, or maybe, it's probably about, it's between 50 and 120 pounds. I don't know exactly what it is, but you check the specs. However, the link for this is down below. $9.99, folks, for this. I can't tell you everything about the specs. I can't answer every question, but what I do recommend is you hit that link and go read for yourself. There is a lot to cover on this TV, but I'm not a TV expert and I'm not a TV reviewer, so to speak. I'm a tech reviewer. This has lots of tech that I like to talk about. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed my new TV for the bedroom. Wow, I'm waiting for this picture to change one more time. Oh, perfect. Look at how beautiful it is displaying that for you. That is the money shot. You know what they say, the money shot? That is absolutely beautiful, folks. Just beautiful. Beautiful. This TV is the new direction that TCL is going, and I can really appreciate what they're doing. Seeing as I've purchased so many TCL TVs, and I have TCL TVs everywhere in the house. The only TV I have that's not a TCL is a Hisense, but it is also a quantum dot TV, and I think I reviewed that on the channel before. Quantum dot technology is actually really good. If you don't want to spend the extra money, or you just can't spend it, get at least quantum dot, QLED, quantum dot technology. It is as close as you're going to get to mini LED right now. I would say, in my experience and all the TVs I have in my house, this is absolutely beautiful. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed the new TV for the bedroom. 65 inches of goodness now in here. I am super excited. For now, I can clearly, confidently say that spending $1,000 on this one, it's worth it if you do it. Links down below. See you in the next one. Take care.